What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. Happy Monday. Hope you had a spectacular weekend. We're getting over our friend Bitcoin, currently sitting at 22,516, up 3.97 on the day. Seeing a market cap of 428 billion, 24-hour volume 49.08 billion. Let's hop straight into the charts. We're going to start here on the 1 hour time frame. So a couple of scenarios that I'm looking at. Looks like we've completed a 5-wave move. Right now we're getting rejected by the golden ratio, which is the 0.618 at 22.4K. So potentially we've already put in a WXY. And now we'll begin to come down in a wave 3, which is the target for the wave 3 is all the way down here at about 12.9K. The second scenario is that we put in an ABC correction. So we've come up in a 5-wave move in a wave A, and then we come down in a wave B. We do have strong support here at about 20.9K, and then we see a wave C to potentially take you up to the 0.786 at about 23.7K before seeing a rejection and coming down in a wave 3. I do think we're going through our final wave 5, and we put in a wave 1, and now we're going through a wave 2 pullback and looking for our wave 3. So those are the two scenarios I'm looking at, either a WXY, and now we're going to start to come down, get rejected from here, or we put in an ABC correction before seeing continuation to the downside. The bullish scenario is that we come up and we break 25K. We break this high and we push to the upside in a wave 3 where we've come up. I showed you guys previously. I don't have the chart open, but basically we've come up. Let me use my brush. We've come up in a wave 1. This is a wave 2 pullback. This is a leading diagonal, and then we push up in a wave 3. I don't think it's a likely scenario, but I have to go over all possibilities and just tell you guys what I think is more probable. Huge bearish divergence on the 1 hour, as well as money is flowing out while price is pushing up. Bearish signals that the bulls are running out of strength. Of course, it's not always accurate, but about 70-75% of the time it is. So there's a higher likelihood of continuation of the bearish trend. Even if we put in an ABC correction, I still think we're going to come down in a wave 3. All right, guys, so if we pop over to our next chart here, a couple of trend lines to watch. So you can see right here with this trend line, this is the daily. We came up, we got rejected right here. Once again, rejection. We came up, we got rejected by that trend line once again. And currently we've come back up to that trend line once again, so we may get rejected. We have resistance. As you can see here, we have resistance. We pull back, we have resistance right here as well. So good opportunity for Bitcoin to see a rejection. Now the bullish scenario is a large double bottom. But as I mentioned here, I'm not much of a patterns trader, and bullish patterns in a bear market tend not to reach their targets or even tend not to play out at all. But we did create equal lows while creating a higher low on the daily, but as you can see, we are trending towards overbought once again. Excuse me. Then the dollar has been dropping here. This is why we're seeing this increase for BTC. However, we have come back down to 108, which I showed you guys in the last video. If we scroll back, this is the 4-hour time frame. We have to scroll way back. Let me pop it over to the daily just so it's a little bit more quick here. So if we scroll all the way back to 2002, you can see we had resistance here, support here, resistance in this area. And that's currently where we're finding support for the DXY. And if we pop back over to, we do have a bearish divergence. We're creating higher highs while creating lower highs on the daily RSI. So that can be a sign that the bullish rise in the dollar could be ending here. However, if we do come over, I do think eventually it's going to end. Like we may push up to the 2 or the 2.272 and then see a rejection, and the bear market will be over. Maybe even the 2.618, because I do think Bitcoin is going to see one more wave down. But this can be an early signal that the dollar is losing strength and going to see a large drop. But we'll see how that plays out. But if we look at the 4-hour time frame, I'm just going to remove this trend line here. We have come all the way down to oversold, and if we look back at the last times we were oversold like this, we saw a bounce back to the upside. Right here we saw consolidation. Eventually we bounced back to the upside. Down here is the last time we were this oversold. We came down a little bit lower, and then we saw a bounce back to the upside. So you can see how accurate the RSI can be right here. Oversold, bounce back to the upside. So if we do see that bounce back to the upside once again, that's when you see Bitcoin start to come down. So just watch for that. Your next support to watch is 107 for the DXY, which is the 1.272, which is also a good opportunity for it to bounce back to the upside. And then the price of Bitcoin will come down. I'm trying to be overly bearish. I just tell you guys what the charts are showing me. Of course, it's my opinion. It's not financial advice. However, if we do come up and break 25K, I would definitely flip bullish. But right now, I'm focused on the bearish scenario because it's more probable. All right, guys. So we've come up to the golden ratio. If we do see a rejection, just watch this level of support about 20.9K. Potentially, we could see a wave B pullback and then put in a wave C. But if we do come down and lose that support and come all the way down to 19.9K, I would be more focused on a WXY and coming down in a wave 3, especially if we come down impulsively and we start to put in a 5-wave move, then I would look for a wave 3 to the downside to take you down to about 12.8K. Make sure to check out Bybit, guys. That's where I do all my trading. 4,000 blast off deposit bonus for 13 more days. $30 welcome bonus for 29 more days. No fees on spot trading until the 31st of December. So it's my favorite platform for trading. Highly recommend it. You can check out my full length tutorial. Big shout out to the Discord. We have over 2,000 members posting chart patterns, talking all things crypto. And at the $10 membership, you can get my exact entries, exits, and take profits from my leverage trades for my spot trades. You can see what the members are doing with their own trades and the profits they're making here, as well as you can see what I'm doing with my HODL. All positions, $10 a month. Sign up through the Patreon link. Make sure to check out Bybit, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.